In this video, I'll be going over this build. This is an '89 Suburban that we built out with the sawn package. So it's got all the options on it. So pretty excited for this one. Let's get right into it. So it's an '89 half-ton, obviously a four-wheel drive Suburban. This generation went from 73 to 91. So this is one of the last years. 87 to 91 was fuel injected. So if that matters to anyone, but yes, this was a clean, really clean Squarebody, very rust-free. Paint wise, it just has that clear coat, patina is what we call it. But this client that's getting this, they might repaint it or they might not, we'll see. But I really like how it is. I like this two-tone blue, and we do new suspension as far as shocks. This has KYB Monomax shocks. This is a dual shock, like some of these years were. I can't remember exactly what year range, but I think it's from like 85 to 89 or something in there. And then we went with BFG 33 10.5 15s with stock wheels. And then this has a 350 in it. We just did typical tune up. Changed all the fluids. This one needed everything rebuilt in the front end, so we did everything that there was. So inner and outer tie rods, and upper and lower ball joints, drag links in there too. It just we went through everything. And then it needed a new thermostat. That's what you see on that front diff right there. That was coolant coming down, leaking from the thermostat. But yeah, it's ready to go. So this actually is stock height with the 33s. And so we rarely, if ever, will lift these square bodies just because they already have a really good approach angle. And it's just a good height for most of our clients. Better ride, and anyway, so that's what we did with the suspension on this. Up top on these square bodies we do 2 solar panels, so these are 2 100 watt, and then the fan, spare tire up top, the basket rack, and then the shower. I mean, the interior here, just all original. This was the Silverado edition, so it had this wood grain. Other than cracked dash, everything is actually in really good shape on this. Yeah, this thing, it'll be sad to see this go for sure. But seats are in decent shape. This is getting a little wear right there, but still no holes or anything. Mileage, it reads 19,000. That's more than likely 119. But everything's mechanically sound, ready to go. Over here on the passenger side now, and this is where the light switch is. So we have 2 recessed LEDs in there, and then this is our 1500X Goal Zero 1500X, and right now it's the solar, but it's super overcast. It's getting late here. I'll be lucky to get done with this video before it gets dark. But these are awesome. We've had these in other videos. So, and then the CFX Dometic CFX 28 in the front, and these are both strapped down here and ready to go. This is a 2-seater, so we took out the second row seat, so it has all this room. And then something different about the Squarebody builds is the mattress. This is a full 75. so 75 inches long, so you don't have to extend out the drawers like in the older models. So we do a full 75 inch, but you still can access this from the inside. And then cubbies are obviously a lot different, way longer, and a lot more storage in there than the older models. And back there was the original spare, so it has a big old cubby. Over there also is a good, space, so we leave that open. And then you can see the cubbies there. Ceiling, here's the fan. This one has a dual, it's a manual crank, but has 2 directions, so you can go in or out with air on this guy. And then fully insulated, ceiling, just like on our other builds. And then some differences. See in the front how this goes all the way with the wood. Usually, with our newer models, it ends, above the seats, kind of where this curtain rod is. So that's another cool feature about these Squarebodies. And this one is number 89, which is cool because it is an 89 Suburban. So I thought that was perfect timing for what number build it is. So this has the barn doors. This era did come with, it was a tailgate really, and a roll down window. Found in some other ones, but this is the barn door. And then here's the drawers. Same drawer system with these. So you put them on top, and then you can push this in, however far you want for your cutting surface. And then this will also fold forward, so you have a nice big area to cook. And then just like our other models, this one has window inserts. So there will be one on this back, on the back 2 windows. And then there's a curtain that goes on that curtain rod, and then the front 2 windows there. So you have, you're fully insulated. Thought I'd end this tour inside this thing, but it's getting pretty windy out there. I would say some benefits to, this era, the commonly called the Squarebody, so 73 to 91, is how big these things are. Suburbans are big in general, but the Squarebodies take the cake. This is it's a pretty big car, interior wise. And so you get the extra room and storage, like behind me. You've got like all those cubbies, just more storage. And then the platform length is big for some people too, because if they're taller or whatever. So the 75-inch platform. Now our other models do extend out to 75 inches, and that's fine for, it's a good option too. But those are my 2 main. And then kind of in this front area, there's more space, so a little bit more space. And then some other advantages would be off-road capability. These have a solid front and rear axle, unlike anything 92 and up. And so with that solid front axle, stronger, you have more articulation. And so definitely better at off-road. Parts-wise, extremely cheap, and readily available for any Suburban of any age. So I would call that a wash. These parts for these are still really readily available and very affordable. I just bought a water pump for one of these Squarebodies for $27, and it was a good brand. So just FYI, some I would say like disadvantages to the Squarebody versus our newer models, creature comfort stuff. So if you're wanting heated seats, leather interiors, sunroofs, nice stereo like Bose stereo systems, some of those modern things that we do get used to, you're not going to find it on a Squarebody. And reliability wise, I honestly think they're extremely similar in reliability to even some of the really the newer models. I have an '08 Suburban, and I would drive this thing just as many miles as that. but that's my opinion. So you might take a hit in reliability in a square body, depending on who you talk to. Fuel economy, this thing still gets pretty good fuel economy, especially for how big it is. It's a 350, so it's a small block Chevy, and you should get around 13, just like our other builds. So it's really interesting how that works out, because people look at these and they're like, geez, good luck, you're getting 5 miles a gallon. Not the case. And that's about it, really. And really, the customers, our clients that go with these, some of it's like a nostalgia thing where, you know, they grew up in one of these and they really want one again, or it's just they love the body style, kind of like me. I really dig this body style. This is one of my favorite body styles of Suburbans, and so that's what keeps me coming back. My personal rig right now is an 86 Blazer, so same body style. But other than that, I mean, it's a great option for people. So hope you enjoyed the tour. Sorry this last segment kind of got a little long here, but if you have any questions or interest in square bodies or some of our builds, feel free to comment below, and thanks for watching.